L. Ron Hubbard, the founder of Scientology, spent part of his childhood on the island of Guam in the 1920s, a period that likely exposed him to the local Chamorro culture and its spiritual beliefs. One of the central elements of Chamorro mythology is the Tautau Mona, ancestral spirits deeply rooted in the land and sea. These spirits are believed to be the lingering souls of ancient Chamorro people, tied to specific natural features like banyan trees, caves, and forests. The Tautau Mona are seen as powerful and potentially dangerous entities, capable of influencing the living. They are treated with a mixture of reverence and caution, with offerings or rituals often performed to avoid their wrath or gain their favor. For a young and imaginative Hubbard, this idea of disembodied spirits influencing human affairs may have planted the seeds of concepts he would later expand upon in Scientology. The Tautau Mona are significant in Chamorro culture, not only as spiritual forces, but as reminders of the interconnectedness of the living and the dead. These spirits were believed to be guardians of ancestral lands and were often blamed for mysterious illnesses or accidents, much like Hubbard later described body Thetans, BTs, as unseen entities influencing individuals. The Tautau Mona could possess or attach themselves to the living, a notion strikingly similar to Hubbard's teachings about BTs being clustered spirits from ancient cataclysmic events. While Hubbard's Scientology framework is far more elaborate and science fiction inspired, his childhood exposure to such indigenous beliefs may have contributed to his early fascination with the idea of spiritual attachments and their impact on human behavior. As Hubbard developed the concept of body Thetans in the 1950s and 60s, he reframed these influences through a pseudo-scientific and galactic lens. Instead of ancestral spirits, BTs were described as remnants of extraterrestrial beings who were traumatized by the Xenu incident, a story introduced in the confidential operating Thetan levels. However, the parallels between BTs and the Tautau Mona are notable. Both represent disembodied entities tied to past events, haunting the present and requiring specific rituals or practices, like auditing, to address. While it is unclear how consciously Hubbard borrowed from Chamorro traditions, his formative years on Guam likely shaped his understanding of spiritual phenomena and contributed to the creation of the BT narrative central to Scientology's cosmology.